Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is the most disturbing videos on the internet today. Let's dive in.
Under the waves is where we belong.
You're born and put inside a box. You live in a box. You go to school and tick boxes. You go to work, driving in a box. To work inside a box, staring at a box. And when you die, you're put in a box. The only life worth living is outside of the box. You're born and put inside a box.
That's real.
This music conspiracy almost got me banned off TikTok. There's 88 constellations in the celestial sphere, and there's 88 keys on a grand piano. Then there's a repeating pattern of 12 keys within an octave called the chromatic scale. Just like there's 12 constellations along the ecliptic called the zodiac signs. So we can put 12 points on our chromatic key ring. And since there's 12 tones on the color wheel, now we can see our major keys in color. Because when light passes through a medium, it creates 7 distinct wavelengths, which corresponds to the 7 scale degrees in a major scale. And those 7 scale degrees are the reason we have 7 diatonic modes. And of course, there's 7 days per week, named after the 7 celestial bodies that we can see from Earth with the naked eye. Then there's 3 notes within a triad with 4 types of triad, just like there's 3 months within the 4 seasons. And there's 3 trimesters before the baby gets here. Just like it's 3 mother letters, 7 double letters, and 12 simple letters. 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet, right? 22 times 4 is 88. Music is magic. This music conspiracy almost got me banned off.
I feel like I cracked a code or something after listening to that.
These remains are difficult to date.
There are some things that look almost like Mayan ruins, others that look strangely modern.
Deeper in the forest, this site gets stranger.
There are fantastical pillars and stairs to nowhere.
There's a library with no books and a cinema with no seats.
You see heads and hands sticking out of the ground, stuff that looks like snakes. It's almost like some playground designed by Dr. Seuss.
What kind of people left behind these bizarre traces? These remains are difficult to date.
There's literally no information on this either. Like, the description's blank. Nobody's saying nothing in the comments. I don't know what this is. It looks like something out of a Matrix or some type of Draco reptilian abandoned base, if you ask me. If you're enjoying these videos, hit that like and subscribe button because we do these videos every single day. And I love to see you around here. So let's get straight back into the action.
How do you get a
Nina Kulagina claimed she could move objects with her mind, and experts never caught her cheating, so either she had real powers or she was just really, really good. What do you think, gifted or a master illusionist? Nina Kulagina claimed she could move objects with her mind, and experts never caught.
She looked like she might be doing something. Let's dive a little bit deeper on this Nina project.
Energy fields that enable people like Ingo Swann to leave their body and travel through space are thought to be responsible for causing objects to move. This rare talent for moving objects by force of will alone has been termed Psychokinesis, or PK. Ninel Kulagina is a Russian housewife who has this ability. These films of her demonstrating PK were made in a Russian hotel room and smuggled out of the country by American researchers. She gets the object moving with gestures of her hands or by fixating the object with nothing more than her eyes. Kulagina has been studied intensively for more than 10 years by Professor Sergeyev of Leningrad University, who has reported on her work. These films and demonstrations are subjects of unending controversy. Is she a sensitive or a charlatan?
Oh, man, this might be real for entertainment purposes only. She looked like she's really doing it, like that DJ move. Like when people, doing like the wind and stuff and they blowing like a foam can, y'all ain't really doing it. But once you get to putting that little DJ effect in it and you get to focusing like Magneto off X-Men, man. This might be the Stranger Things for real.
According to those present at these demonstrations, it sometimes takes Mrs. Kulagina 2 to 4 hours to rev up her supernormal powers. Her pulse.
2 to 4 hours? They not playing? She using mana.
Races to 250 beats a minute. She loses up to 3 pounds after a demonstration of psychokinesis. Edward Naumov is a Soviet researcher sitting to the left of Ninel Kulagina. He reports she was actually much sicker than she looks in the film. The strain on her heart was so great we had to stop the camera several times. It took us over 7 hours to make the film, and afterwards she temporarily could not speak or see. For days after doing the tests, her arms and legs hurt. She felt dizzy and could not sleep. She described a sensation that usually heralds success, a sensation like that of a hot stream of energy traveling from the base of her spine up to the back of her neck and remaining there as if waiting for her to direct it. She adds ruefully that this hot current often leaves her with a bad headache.
Yo, drop your thoughts in the comments below. I can't be the only one that she's psychokinesis. Hold the phone. The real vampire grave. You know we gotta dive into this creepy video.
So we have found something very strange. This is the grave of a very old vampire. If you can look here, you can see the skeleton, you can see the bat wings. So we have found something very...
If it's not for a vampire, what is it for? That was something sinister.
There's a video on Reddit that many people are finding hard to explain. The footage itself comes from a security camera installed outside a workplace where the Reddit user's father works. The father has no clue as to what was caught on camera, but nevertheless, he was terrified by the footage, as what was captured in it is something that one's mind would conjure up during a nightmare. On October 10th of 2022, the Reddit user's dad is looking at a security camera's live feed when out of nowhere, he sees this. Despite the video's low resolution, you can still make out something pretty uncanny. Although we can't precisely tell what it is that we're seeing, it's obvious that something isn't right about the supposed people in the footage. Out of both people, one seems to have an unusual gait. It's as though they're walking on all fours, with a slight limp. It's this particular detail that's led viewers to believe that something otherworldly had been caught on camera. But as always, what's your stance on this? From the belief that this might be a skinwalker, or maybe even a cryptid of some sort, the video has yet to be determined as supernatural or not.
Two ghastly looking individuals would be the description I would say. When someone asks why I don't like to be around people,
I just don't like to be around them, period. Because what happened in the past, and every time I think about the past, it comes back up in the future, I'm messing up with my good life. And I'm on the edge of something good now, and I like to keep it that way. I just don't like to be around them, period. Because what happened...
Is this you? Is this how you feel? Drop it in the comments below.
They're developing technologies right now, and they have been. I've been sitting on this for 7 years without talking about it. And here's the basic idea. Resonance frequencies. Everything vibrates. If we had an electric razor, plugged it in, turned it on, set it on this table, it's going to move around, isn't it? That's the beginning of the concept, because it's vibrating. Everything vibrates at a frequency, and if you know that frequency, you can control things. And I think that's the basic idea of what we're looking at here.
So somehow, through this technology, they're able to move stones or cut stones or all the above?
All the above. And it's all based upon the ancient numbers. They're developing technologies right now, and they have...
So it's some type of vibration technology. I also believe they had some type of solar technology for crafting. Like, I don't know if it's like some giant magnifying glass they had at the sun and I don't know, but I do believe that's how a way they got the precision on some of those stones. They harnessed the sun's energy somehow. If you thought I didn't have an excellent specimen for you today, think again. Feast your eyes on this new Petal Cowsite. It almost looks like a white rose almost. Oh, look at the blue under it. That couldn't be the same piece, could it? Oh, it is, like those clusters. This is extraordinary. Almost like crystallized white potato chips. You know, if I had to name this piece, I would name it White Bouquet. They're saying a whole UFO is hiding under a bridge? Wow.
Is that a UFO hiding under the Barcelona Bridge? Watch this.
It has not moved. It's a sphere. That's as far as I can zoom in. I don't know what the f is. It's not moving. That's the boat moving under it. For reference. Barcelona. Time is, I don't even know, I can't see the time. I think it's about 6:30 p.m. Holy fuck. Okay, video number 4, just to show the thing's hovering. It's come back down to like sea level again. Sorry, we saw why it was. It's come back.
It doesn't move and glows faintly at night, but no official records mention any structure like it. So, is that a UFO?
I'm waiting for it to move a little bit or somebody to pull back the blinds and be like, what you looking at? You know, this is crazy.
Oh.
Oh, what? Oh, bro.
That's
wow. That is so cool. I wonder where this location is at. I would just be throwing rocks for hours till that thing of Lord of the Rings comes out and starts swinging tentacles. Okay, we have some type of ancient looking rock. Has some type of grooves in it. Could it be a giant's tooth? You tell me. He digging something up. That's a giant's tooth. Yeah. A molar.
This kid catches this man using actual superpowers at a restaurant.
Watch this. That was one of those executives, you know, somebody who was penciling on one side of the desk to the other.
So he's showing that there's no strings involved, but still he's somehow able to manipulate the napkin. That's insane.
And the booty. I don't know.
There has to be a string somewhere. Where's the trick?
A rare deep-sea squid has been captured on video more than a kilometre beneath the ocean's surface by scientists from the University of Western Australia and UK-based Kelpie Geosciences. After retrieving the camera from a deployment exceeding 5 kilometres deep, researchers discovered they had recorded footage of an animal seldom seen in its natural habitat.
Deep sea squid. I've never seen a creature like that. Like normally they have the longer tentacles, but this one looks like more like I guess a cuttlefish. It definitely gives you an eerie feeling. Like what else lurks at the bottom of these dark waters?
This man disappeared after showing the hidden powers of red mercury. Watch this.
I don't think that's fruit punch.
If red mercury can do what it showed, who wanted him silenced? Because
Map from only 200 years ago shows California as an island with a Red Sea running in between. Wait for the zoom out. This is the full map of America 200 years ago. A Chinese map from 1418 by Zhang He also shows California as an island.
Wouldn't this be right where the Grand Canyon was? So, how did they find all that ancient stuff in the Grand Canyon unless it was like some type of underwater city at the time? But it's definitely interesting to think about a Red Sea being in the United States. Alright guys, I'm trying to figure out what this is. I'm thinking this is a satchel? This is a satchel? This is somebody's satchel from 1690. I don't know why they have a rodeo buckle on this satchel. What is going on? Open it up. What is this symbol? The O house? Looks like a crown on top of a O. Interesting.
And a golden discovery. Scientists have been trying to find the cosmic origins of gold and other heavy metals for decades. Now a new study with a surprising theory. Billions of years ago, a huge exploding magnetized neutron stars called magnetars spread those heavy elements throughout the universe, where they later became part of newborn stars and planets, including Earth. And a golden discovery. Scientists.
Is that the intel that they gathered during that recent space escapade?
سارة انغت اف مري اف نبخو رعمسس حقاؤون ابن رع من صلبه محبوبه ملك الملوك رمسيس الثالث.
Alright, he's lying for one. Let me tell you what it really says. We got the shepherd's staff. We got a dental floss pick. We got a whip and an afro pick. That's what it says.
Why Burlington got you wearing the vest again?
Why they got, for protection for the store.
Burlington, you doing them wrong. Why Burlington got you wearing the vest again?
Protection from the store? What's she supposed to do? Jump in front of the store?
Yeah, the hairdresser, tobacco leaves on it, most of the beads. And anytime you see these images depicted, understand that these are indigenous representations of what we look like. And right now we are in the museum in Virginia, the Virginia Historical Museum. And these type of images are right here on display for everybody to see. So here it is, you can actually see a depiction of a chief. Hot. Yeah, the hairdresser, tobacco.
I do believe that there is a whole array of indigenous people to America, this being one of the examples. It's crazy they got these acoustics in Greek theater, but you can go to, what was it, the Mayan Temple, and they do those claps, and it sounds like the bird. So, that's like a couple thousand miles away, isn't it? Alright guys, I'm no archaeologist, but this scene he's walking into has "Nope" written all over it.
Let's go up here.
What type of underground? Did he fart at the end? What type of underground cartel bunker is this?
In this video, we have a woman recording her pets in the living room. While she's recording, she noticed a dark shadow figure that's watching her from the room. Let's watch.
The dogs are ready for bed. It's just a peaceful night here. Get ready to go to bed myself. What the that? What? Oh, God!
In this video, we have a woman recording her pets in.
That was creepy. Go ahead and drop the code word for today is hump day. Hump day is the code word. Drop it in the comments below. That lets me know you're a real one. You made it all the way through the video, and I just want to say thank you. Your support means the world to me, and this was the most disturbing videos on the internet today. See you tomorrow.